Hello, 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 and welcome back to Healing Rehab with your host here, Yapha. Today, in our Tea with Thoughts series, we will be covering episode 5 with the topic Energy Vampires. So, at this point, don't forget to pause so you can go ahead and grab your tea, coffee, or beverage of your choice. While you're doing that, how has everyone been doing? I hope you're staying warm and safe, and I'm sending you best wishes in all of your endeavors. All right, did you get that beverage yet? Let's jump right into our segment. Energy vampires. Who are these? Energy vampires are people who exhaust all of our mental and emotional resources. They feel entitled to offload all of their drama onto us. Many of these people purposely divert your attention from making an investment in yourself. So when they do this is how they gain control over your life, because they pretend to be a damsel in distress. They know how to play this game. They know you're empathic and you want to be there for others. So as a result, energy vampires, they play you this way. They're users. They will drain you while they're not reciprocating. They are manipulative and see you as nothing more than a dumping ground for their mess. How do you know if you're dealing with an energy vampire? They're all around us, beloved. You might be married to one. You might be in a relationship or in your work setting with these types. They can also be close relatives or so-called friends. And why I say so-called friends, because no real friend would treat you in such a poor demeanor. Please keep in mind that an energy vampire is disgusted by your dare's attempt to talk about your problems, just as they have been freely talking to you about theirs. Remember, in their eyes, you're not on the same level. You're beneath them, okay? They have this grandiose personality or disposition. So why do they see you as beneath them? You are objectified, beloved, according to their distorted mind. As kind as you are to them, they feel you are supposed to submit to their codependency. And you better not expect a 50-50 exchange, not even a 50-20 exchange. Your job is to be subjugated under their rule, and you must drop everything at any time to accommodate their need of you. Energy vampires will take up all of your time. I'm trying not to laugh because I've had these experiences. They will take all of your time at a social event and will be furious if you congregate with others. They will actually and literally confront you and accuse you of ignoring them. You see, they have to be the center of attention. These are very mean and disrespectful individuals. They are manipulative and make it a point to intimidate, bully, and insult you. whether privately or publicly. Their public humiliation of you can be excruciating. They get a pleasure from seeing you suffer at the hands of their vitriol. Nothing boosts their ego more than doing so. So, what I need you to understand, beloveds, I need you to understand clearly that your feelings and accomplishments are invalid to these types. They seek to rain on your parade by amplifying their experiences above the exciting news you feel that you're sharing with someone you hold in high regards. How many times you felt so excited? Maybe you got into college, into a course or program you've been wanting to do. Maybe you met the love of your life, and you can literally feel their energy shift on you. They don't want you to be happy. Remember, you're supposed to cater and rejoice with all of their victories, but you are exempted from displaying the same, because these individuals, they're actually very insecure. Okay, so they're always in some type of competition with you. Okay, they don't want to see you elevating. That's just the bottom line. They are mentally and emotionally unavailable. It's like when it's your time to share what you're going through, they would outwardly insult you and make you feel bad about you going through trials or tribulations. Only they have the right to say, someone is mistreating me, this is happening to me. You're not entitled to the same privilege. Okay, you have to suck it up, be strong, and be their doormat. Sorry to tell you this way, but you should know by your experiences that your instincts have been telling you you're not being treated fairly. You're being treated as the underdog. Okay? Let's look at some of the toxic traits of these low vibrational beings. All right? Let's take a look at how they play us healthy folks. Okay? So before I get into that, what I want to do is actually talk about something else. Let's go back to their public humiliation. They would find an opportunity in public to just really dehumanize you over something petty. I remember when I was not protecting my sacred space. You know, I talk about this a lot in my series. And I was friends with this lady, very crazy, distorted woman. And I remember stopping by a restaurant to kind of, just scan the sectors. And I was talking to the gentleman and giving him praises on how beautiful and clean his restaurant was. And this lady just jumped out in the front of this guy, insulting me. You should not talk like that and tell them the place is clean. You're insulting them. Oh my gosh, I could laugh at it now. Back then, my head was going in circles like, what the heck? What the hockey to the two double hockey sticks is going on? Did I even say that correct? Probably no. What's the H to the two hockey sticks? What's going on? I really did. I knew something was off, but I didn't know how to place these types of people, you know? But it actually gave her a rush to insult and put me in a place to defend myself and be clueless, like confused. What's going on here? Honey, they love that. That's something that boosts their ego in such a wonderful way. You have no idea. Okay? All righty. So moving on along here. All right. So we talked about how we're going to look into these traits of low vibrational beings, right? Let's take a look at how they play us healthy folks. So we feel so sorry for them when they say nobody likes me or sticks to a friendship or relationship with me. Honey, this is the cry of energy vampires, narcissists, and toxic people globally. I think they are all one and the same. Please feel free to disagree. That's fine with me, beloved. But I'm respectfully validating my claim based on my personal experience. Anyway, I digressed. Let's wheel it back in. So people abandoning them in some form of relationship is one of the biggest red flags for energy vampires. Another major issue is that they are frequently misunderstood, misconstrued, or mistreated. How many times you've heard this? When you confront them, oh, you misconstrued what I said. Okay, the writing is right on the wall. My essence, my intuition, my energy is telling me you're abusing me, but you're gaslighting me that I misconstrued or misunderstood you. How many of you have experienced this? And then they in turn feels that you're mistreating them. They're always the victim of being mistreated. They have so many sad stories to tell that they can pull out an entire dramatic orchestra to coincide with their one-sided narrative. They are always martyrs, and never villains. Okay? So they're always, oh, woe is me. And you feel sorry because it's like, you know what it is to feel like the black sheep, the underdog. So you don't want to see anyone else going through that. And your kind heart, it gets you into trouble all the time because these people, they know how to manipulate your empathy. Okay? They spiritually capitalize. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Let's try it again. Because you know your girl here, I don't do any editing. We just keep it 100. So they spiritually capitalize on your kind and gentle nature. This is done by monopolizing your time. They know you don't like to hurt or offend others, so they will use your empathy as a sign of weakness against you. They use guilt tripping as a vicious weapon to make you cater to them. And to be honest, you can give them everything, and these imps will never be satisfied. Even if you die pleasing or protecting them, they will still blame you for your own death. Okay, so you see how dysfunctional these people are. I mentioned earlier in this episode how they try to intimidate and bully their victims. They accomplish this by labeling you as weak and selfish, and by telling you how you deserve bad things to happen to you. Some of them even go as far as trying to utter curses or judgment on you. And this is in their delusional mind, because remember, you don't have the right to confront them about you mistreating you, I'm sorry. So the anger is, how dare you question what I'm doing to you? You're supposed to just lie down as a doormat. Let me kick you and walk all over you. How dare you confront me? I don't appreciate that. You see the sickness, the sadism of their minds. They actually believe the Almighty will back them up by sending you bad karma since they have wished evil against you. Well, honey, I have news for them. Don't they know no weapon formed against us shall prosper? And every tongue that rises up against us in judgment, the Most High shall condemn it? They don't know they're speaking a reversal, a curse, back on themselves, back to the sender, in the name of the Most High. Yeah, they would literally be religious and call brimstones on you and tell you you're wicked and crazy and all of this is because you refuse to further submit yourself under their evil and vicious rigor. Okay? Now, these things are happening because energy vampires, their development has been halted. They refuse to take accountability. People refer to them as toddlers, but I'd like to beg to differ. Let's not insult these innocent babies who are in their rightful developmental stages. Okay, tongue-tied. We're talking about grown people walking around with serious personality disorders that are harmful to others. People end up in mental institutions. They end up with heart failure, all types of digestional disorders in their intestinal tracts or other malfunctions going on in their bodies because of all of this toxicity within the relationship or environment can actually have adverse effect on people's health. So my sweet babies, the only way to deal with energy vampires successfully is to not deal with them at all. Do all you need to do to avoid them at all costs, okay? I understand that in some cases, you may have young children who are involved, and your options are limited based on custody laws. There are some resources out there that can educate you more specifically on how to handle such cases. In either case, you must make sure that there are established boundaries that would prevent the person from immediately upsetting your tranquility. Always remember, no one has the right to keep having access to you if it is violating your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. If your life is in danger, please contact the authorities. Look for some programs in your city that will aid in helping to protect you or support you in getting out of this situation. Change your phone number and address. Relocate, and do not give those who are even close to you any information. They may educate others on your plans for safety, which can put you at further risk. So what I want to encourage you to do is, in these situations, move in silence so you can get to a place of rest, okay? Please remember, when all else fails, We can always cry out to our Creator to create a way of escape for us and to provide the necessities to do so. Prayer changes things, beloved, and it moves stubborn mountains. I hope you have gotten something out of this episode today. Remember, if no one has told you they love you today or in your entire life, let me be the first one to do so. I love you so much. You are valuable and deserving of love. Okay, beloved? Until next time, please take care of yourself. Be safe. Continue to say positive affirmations over your life so you can feel and see the shift in your soul and in your atmosphere. And don't forget to please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Peace and barakas.